Hi, Thomas from BREAKUP Resilience, and I wanted to tell you a bit about hypnosis. Ooh, hypnosis, ooga booga. And which is what I do, amongst other things, being neuro-linguistic programming, the classic and the new code, and generative coaching. Excuse me. But in this video, let's look at hypnosis, and specifically Ericksonian hypnosis. Because Milton Erickson was this amazing guy. He had like polio and had a lot of shit in his life, but he had a positive mindset, and he is also one of the world's best hypnotherapists, psychiatrists, and he was very unconventional in his methods. You know, and he was modelled. So we are going to talk about NLP. He was modelled by 2 or 3 guys, the main 2 being Dr. John Grinder and Dr. Richard Bandler. And there's another guy, Puselic or something, but he kind of left the scene for various reasons. But he's written some interesting stuff, and he was there too. Anyway, the point of this is Milton Erickson basically was different to other hypnotherapists in that he didn't have a strict way of doing things. He was in the moment. He was picking up on people, reading them, reading their body language, reading their subjective experience through what they said, and joining them in that as much as possible without being them, if that makes sense. And this is the thing with Ericksonian hypnotherapy, is that it's all about subjective experience and the utilization of joining someone's subjective experience, because everyone's different, okay? So we are all humans, maybe, probably. I'm sure there's aliens around, but whatever. But we all have a different way of looking at the world, okay? And this comes down to, well, obvious things like cultural difference, religious difference, which is culture, how your family existed when it did, how the dynamic of the family, your family is, and all the experiences that you've had at school and everything. So you've got a different way of looking at the world than someone else. And that's always going to be the way. If I say tree, it's going to be a different thought than if I think of a tree. If I say dog, there's going to be a different emotion and a different image of a dog, for example. So this is the thing with hypnosis, specifically Ericksonian hypnosis, is that you really have to sort of, you have to be there one-on-one with somebody, whether it's online or in person, because that's the way it is. What I mean is, there's a lot on YouTube, because I've looked at this, I've researched this. There's a lot of hypnotic inductions which are just recordings. Now look, they're good to a certain extent, but of course, they are a recording. Whereas if you're with somebody who is there with you, who's got intelligence, then he's going to be able to, or she's going to be able to adjust to you in real time, and so therefore it's more effective. It's like driving a car. You're in a race. You don't ask I don't know, like Tesla's got some interesting experiences, but man, Tesla's also crashed cars over human beings. But if you're in a race, if you were betting on a car, would you want a pro racer who's going to change the course of the machine, the big fucking car? I would. I'd want the person who knows what they're doing. I'd want, who are the greatest racers? I don't know much about racing, but I do know it's pretty fucking cool, and there's a certain amount of skill involved. If you're riding a horse, if you want someone who's trained in learning how to adjust to a horse. So if you're dealing with somebody's mind, you kind of want somebody who's there, who can adjust to where your mind is going, and can adjust your mind accordingly so that your perception of a situation can change. Now here at Breakup Resilience, that's exactly what I do. You know, I join your reality. I understand you, I understand what drives you. And then we go from there. I answer your questions, you know, your concerns. I find out about what you like, what you love, what gets you excited, what's causing you pain. Obviously it's this is Breakup Resilience. You've been dumped by a girl, you feel like shit, but obviously, you know, that's an obvious generalization statement, or just a generalization. But we go into depth, we go into the story. I understand more about her, what it is about her that's causing you suffering. What is it? Is it incessant thoughts? Is it feelings? Is it colours? Is it the smell of her? You know, I need to know the story. I need to know her name. We need to work together. And then once I've assimilated with you, because this is how it works, once I have an understanding, and I'm joining and I'm picking out you, I'm seeing you, I'm reading you, and I'm understanding you. And then the process can happen, and then change can happen. Change for the better, unattachment, breaking free of what's causing you misery, pain, suffering, frustration, anger, anxiety, depression. Breaking free of all that crap, and just being free and just light and happy and able to get on with life, whatever that is that you want to do, whatever that is, finding out what that is again. I mean, and there's so many possibilities in what you can do in this world, and it's amazing. There's infinite possibilities and all this kind of stuff, and that's a part of the process. But yeah, hypnosis, it's trance work. We go in and out of trance, we deepen the trance, we work with your unconscious mind, we use we build up unconscious signals, and that's it. That's basically it. And yeah, you can watch as many YouTube videos as you like, and I do try and give as much as I can in these videos, but at the same time they are videos and they do work, you know. And I'm writing a book at the moment, and that's going to help you too as well. But of course, hypnosis is something that has to happen one-on-one. Although I would definitely urge you, because it is up to you, like, look around. You know, there's a lot of breakup hypnotic inductions and process material on YouTube. There's a lot of it. So please utilize that stuff. You should be doing everything you can to get over this stuff, because at the end of the day, it is your responsibility. But having said that, if you want to make this quick and you want to get long-lasting change, and you want someone who's like here and made this one of their main callings in life, then get in touch. And if you like this video, if it's helped you in some way, you found out something, it's made a click go on, like an aha moment, all this kind of stuff, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Give me a message, write a comment, ask a question in the comment section. I've got a Facebook page as well. You can write stuff. If you need help, I'm here, you know, and I can answer. I want to answer questions as well, in like a question and answer newsletter video kind of thing, you know. But anyway, that's that for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Cool.